Hello everyone, so I am Erwin Navarra and I am here to present to you the Learning Episode 3. So for Activity 3.1, this is all about observing differences among learners' gender, needs, strengths, interests, and experiences, and differences among learners' linguistic, cultural, socioeconomic, religious backgrounds, and difficult circumstances. So our task here is to create or make an observation report based on the following guidelines stated on the book. So our resource teacher is Ma'am Edilite Esther Rivasio, and the school is at Eastern Visayas State University Laboratory School Department, and the grade level that we observe is grade 7. The subject area is science, and the date of observation covers from September to October 2021. So here is my observation report. So during the first day of our class observation, I could say that there is less interaction in the classroom. The students were unresponsive, and some will respond to their teacher only when their name is called. However, as an observer and new to their class, I just put in mind that maybe they are shy and still adjusting to the situation with us, observers. Only few of them answered the questions of the teacher until all of them were encouraged to cooperate and respond. On the following days of our class observation, I have noticed some differences among the students. They became more responsive, yet some of them answer in chorus that leads to virtual classroom noise. The chat box will be bombarded with a lot of comments or responses whenever the teacher asks them. They would also raise their hands virtually when they have questions and even open their cameras while talking. They would also ask questions or clarifications without hesitation. While others open their cameras, I could see how they attend their virtual class based on their behavior. They have their uniforms and have a nice appearance on screen. They behave accordingly and they are in a learning space alone. It gives them much comfortability, and I haven't observed yet a student who is in trouble or inside a car. There is one time where the teacher had used a QR code for their activity where the students scanned their class code to get into the said website. There they sent their answers, and I have noticed that almost all of them were able to join the activity. They answered the questions also through the chat box. I have this one student in their class which I have noticed active and responsive, and her name is Jojin. She would always respond or answer their teacher in behalf of her classmates, and I haven't seen her yet with an off camera during class hours. While some of them ask for a help when they struggle with something or can't access to a file or something, and eventually their teacher will help them. When someone cannot answer the question, another student will raise their hand virtually to be acknowledged. Even if the teacher didn't call somebody, the students will just write their answers on the chat box. Even if some of them do not open their cameras except during documentations, I can see that they still interact with one another through answering. And so far, almost all of them are active and cooperative. When they have problems or questions about their activity, they would raise their concerns in the group chat. During class hours, the teacher will explain it further to them. Actually, the teacher would talk much about the modules every link-up session. She often reminds the class about the submission of their modules. She always tells them what to do, how to submit, and how it should look like. She would also give examples as much as possible just for the learners to fully understand the task. She always checked the Google Classroom if who among the class have submitted their modules already and those who have not yet. She would always encourage them to pass their activity even beyond the said deadline with utmost consideration to those with valid reasons. Also, She would ensure that all of her students are working and receiving updates as members of the group chat. With those students who have problems in attending their online class and those who really cannot attend the class, she would contact their parents to talk about it, as what she sometimes said during class hours. That is what she does to address the problem in class and when it comes to the submission of modules. So that is all for my observation report. Thank you.